plans for the Fauna Flora State Trail, it originated as a loop around Lake James. And it grew from that because of demand and requests from people to expand the trail to their communities. So if you think about Fauna Flora Trail, it's going to connect 9 communities across 3 counties in western North Carolina.
It's really good kind of bang for your buck I think if you're in Morganton or Lenoir, because it's not too far away. For me, it's maybe 40 minutes. If you're in Morganton, it's like 20, maybe 25, and you can ride for hours out here and have a lot of fun. So I come out here for some exercise and some fresh air. There's probably something evolutionary about it and primal. Like a lot of people, especially those into nature, but I think people in general just kind of feel relaxed in the outdoors and kind of at home in some sense. At least I've heard that a lot from people who are really into outdoors, and I feel that too.
It's made to be accessible, so it's a multi-use. At this section, a natural surface trail. So that means trail runners, hikers, mountain bikers, they're all welcome on the same trail. It's a little wider to accommodate that usage, and it's made to be accessible to as many people that want to use it as possible. Starting at County Park, which is pretty much the most active trailhead on Fauna Flora Trail, you're going to go through the County Park, which we call Iron Tree, and then you're going to go through Wolf Pit Trailhead, which is a really lovely piece of trail. It's just about as close as you're going to get to the Linville Gorge on Fauna Flora. And then you're going to continue this way towards Linville Boat Access, which is another lovely strip of trail that hugs the shoreline of Lake James. And then you're going to continue on. If you go about 6 more miles, you'll get to Lake James State Park and their newly opened section and Cove Bridge there, which is sort of our next on the lineup to celebrate.
I mean, it's just a beautiful scene when you can go through the forest and hit a lake and have a sort of a vista and take a look and just to hear the wildlife and the wind.
Yeah, it was definitely a pretty easy. It was very like mellow stroll, which is sometimes you want a little more like elevation, but it's also nice to have those opportunities to have a very mellow experience in nature where you don't have to like exert yourself to enjoy like the rivers and the trees and stuff like that.
Our feather that we have as our icon is eagle feather, or is designed to be an eagle feather logo, which we know, I'm sure you've heard, that we have eagles that nest on Lake James. And so we wanted to celebrate that fact, and that was just something that we could kind of use as an icon for everybody to identify with Fauna Flora. But really, the heart of Fauna Flora is the community that existed here and that continues to exist here in Burke County. We've gotten a lot of support from the local community. Again, this trail sort of exists because of community demand and requests for a beautiful trail that goes around the lake. And so different people supported it. We have individuals. We've had different businesses that have been really supportive. A lot of our local businesses built the benches that you see that have the large feather across. So we've had some great partners, and we're continuing to seek those partners and recruit those partners every new segment of trail that we build.
Most of the completed Fauna Flora Trail is in Burke County around Lake James, but plans are to construct a trail running from West Asheville to Morganton. For maps and more information, go to trails.nc.gov.